Hey guys, it's AlluringSimmer here, back with another video. Today we are doing another speed build. I decided to build a little local bookstore because I've been watching you recently and the bookstore, and that made me want to build one in The Sims. This one isn't really inspired by that one at all. It just inspired me to make one in general. So I decided to do that. It's meant to be like really small and cozy. There's not like a lot to it. But I do like how it turned out in the end. I was looking at some inspo pics for bookshops and I found one that had like a little table outside with like books before you enter. So I decided to do something like that in this build as well. Here I was just deciding like what kind of windows I wanted to use because I wanted it so that you could see the books from the outside through the windows, kind of like a little display, a front display for the bookshop. Um, and I think it turned out pretty well. I added this little, I don't know what they're called, awning, a little awning over the window. But I ended up changing it up a little bit later on because I decided I wanted the building to be a little bit smaller, which you will see in a bit. I was struggling for a little bit trying to figure out like what details I wanted to add on the front because I kind of wanted to put like this thing. I also wanted to add like maybe a sign, but I think I ended up leaving it plain as is. Now here is where I decided to add that little front table where you can have like books and stuff on display. Um, I think that table is from the new is it the newest game pack or is it an expansion pack? I honestly can't remember, but it's from the Dream Home Decorator or something like that. I honestly can't even remember. um, Here I was just trying to see like how the bookshelves looked from the outside. Um, for some reason I thought that I had made the build smaller, but I guess I didn't. Oh, never mind. I did. I just did it way later on. But yeah, here is me like making it quite smaller just because I wanted it to feel like cozy, and I feel like the larger it is, more space I would have to fill to like make it I don't know how to explain it, but like I just wanted it to be smaller to give more of that like cozy feeling. Here's me just adding like all the books outside on the table. I put like even like a notebook in there or like a journal. So it's just like random things, probably discounted books or like maybe used books would be like left out here. I just thought it looked really cute. I don't think I added a sign on the window. I kind of wish that I did just to make it look more like a shop. I did add some like string lights, I'm pretty sure, over the window. Here's me like testing these ones that I think came with the free holiday pack, but I ended up using the ones that came with Parenthood instead. And then I add a little chalkboard on the outside, so it's like a little, I guess that works for like a sign for the bookshop. Now here I was deciding how I want to do the layout. I kept the floor plan pretty simple. There's like a little back area for the employees, a little space for like the bathrooms. I think I put two in this build. And then the rest of it is pretty much just the bookstore area. Here I was figuring out like where I wanted to place the like front desk where you would purchase things. Um, and I think I ended up using the one, I don't remember which counters I actually used. Um, but I really liked these lights. I think they're base game and I've never used them in a build really before that I can remember, but it really fit like the aesthetic of this build, and it kind of makes me want to build more like older style homes or just like more, I don't know if rustic's the right word, but kind of that style, just to like use some of these items a bit more that I never really use. Oh, and now I remember. I used the counters from Snowy Escape, and then I actually added the vents that I think are base game around the front area, like the front counter, just to make it closed off, which you'll see that I do later on. Here I'm just trying to figure out how I want the little front desk area to look. Uh, And I kept it pretty simple. I added books on all the shelves and just like little knickknacks and stuff. And I think it looked pretty good. The overall color scheme for this build was pretty neutral. There's a lot of browns. Most of the color accents just come from like the books itself and like the little decor like pieces that I added in. But I kind of like that everything is like very monochromatic. It like adds to the like cozy feeling. I think it would be cute if I had added like a little fireplace in here as well, but then I was just thinking like even if it was just like a fake fireplace, I was thinking like books, fire does not seem like a thing that would go well together. I just think it would look nice. I was originally gonna change out the counters for a different one, but I couldn't find one that like matched the color scheme enough. That didn't like throw off the vibe of the overall build. So I settled with these ones, and then yeah, I ended up adding the vents and stuff to make it look closed off. So it didn't look like I just had a bunch of like empty shelves there. I could have left it empty as well for the aesthetic, but I liked how this turned out. Um, and then you can see I already added like the cash registers. If you were to actually use this lot, you could probably set it like as a retail lot and then set all the little books at the front for sale. Um, it's kind of hard to properly do like a bookstore with like gameplay just because you would have to set out like tables with individual like book sets because you couldn't really sell the entire bookcase where it would make sense. I mean, you could, but I don't know if that's what most people would want to do. And then right now, I think I was figuring out like the back room, what I wanted to do with it. I set it up so that I'm pretty sure there are two bathrooms if I remember correctly, but I might have changed it up and made it so that like there's only an employee bathroom. Here I just added in some little pictures on the walls, just to add some more decor since it's a pretty simple build. I was gonna use that like inspo photo around, but I liked how these ones looked a little bit better. And I added the little lights underneath, so it kind of looks like an art piece in a way, like that it's like kind of framed in the wall when in reality it's just kind of sitting on top of it. Here I was trying to find like a little divider thing to put in between. Ended up settling with this glass one. I think it came from Snowy Escape, but honestly I cannot remember. And then here I just found a little couch so you could have like a little spot if you wanted to read books in the bookstore, if you just wanted to like chill and relax. I kind of wish I added like a computer, like a little computer area or something. But then I think it might give more like library vibes than bookstore, just because most bookstores don't really have a computer that you could just use. But yeah, here's me figuring out which bookshelves I wanted to use. I ended up keeping the same ones that I had in the front display area just to keep everything pretty similar and make everything kind of match nicely. And I think that was pretty much it for like the main area. I may have added a rug somewhere, if I remember correctly, but maybe not. So here's where I decided I think I was gonna actually just have the one bathroom, which would be for like the employee. And I kept the bathroom pretty simple, I think. I decided to add like a little, like a few clutter items in there just to make it feel a little bit more cozy. I added a little like faux fur rug and a painting on the wall to make it feel really cute. And then here, I think I kept this room pretty simple. It's more of a hallway than a room, because it's more of just a way to keep the bathroom separate from the rest of the store, I guess. I did put a little seating area over there, so like maybe the employees could use this as like a little back room, and maybe this area would be for employees only, but the idea was it's more of just like a hallway to get to the bathroom. And I thought this little lantern looked super cute, so I threw it up on the wall. And that's pretty much it for this build. I will have some screenshots at the end. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.